Alright, listen here, you little shit. Sit down and shut your mouth. Old Turd Grams is going to tell you all there is to know about an almost ancient game. Yo, Freddy, why the frick am I doing this again? Alright, I lost that bet. Should've known better than to bet on that crazy dude. Okay, where was I? In a time where AAA games require a month of fine-tuning and balancing stuff, where the smallest stat alteration blows your favorite big-boob character out of proportion or into oblivion, and sensitive little shits keep constantly crying for nerfs, one 18-year-old game refuses to do just that and implemented the rock, paper, scissors class system with massive guild versus guild versus guild versus guild. Ragnarok Online, War of Emperium to be precise. The unique War of Emperium is a guild versus guild castle-controlled warfare system, where multiple guilds simultaneously clash out during 1 hour for the control of one, or if they dare, even multiple castles, putting the massive into MMORPG. Why, you ask? For the glory and honor, you ignorant little fuck! There is nothing more satisfying than seeing your 24x24 bitmap guild emblem on a flag in a city of a 20-year-old sprite game on a private server. But seriously, controlling a castle grants exclusive access to a unique dungeon and generates treasure chests that the guild can use to reward members or to fuel their war machine. Controlling a castle couldn't be simpler, so even you little shit will understand it. Your guild has to make it all the way to the Emperium room, defeat any guild on your path and break the Emperium, a shiny golden stone. Yes, a freaking turning stone, don't ask, the game's correct. The guild that holds the castle at the end of the allocated time wins. But be aware, it doesn't matter if you held the castle for 59 minutes. Ownership at the end is what counts.
Hey guys, Frankie here, and I'd like to start this off with a quote from White Comet 623, a YouTuber talking about classes in RO.
Classes in RO have very clearly defined tank, support, and DPS roles, which reflects the old-school MMO mentality of building and maintaining a community as it encourages specialization, which ultimately fosters cooperation, as opposed which are typically more geared towards a solo experience, where party play is beneficial but not practically necessary, which, if you ask me, defeats the purpose of the MMORPG. Why bother playing with other people? Why bother with the whole massively multiplayer bit when I can do virtually everything by myself? But while the classes in RO...
With that said, let's break down the defining abilities for each job. Merely support jobs, using their songs to grant buffs in area of effect. In fact, those buffs are so powerful that a dead clown usually means a lost fight for the guild. So, protecting them during any fight is very key. Any clown's defining abilities are Poem of Bragi. This skill significantly reduces kills cooldown in the song AoE and is mandatory for party play. A second one would be Apple of Eden. It increases max HP of your allies in the song's AoE. It's really important your clown keeps cycling through all the songs all the time. Gypsies are disablers, applying debuffs to enemies both in AoE and single target form. Gypsies' main abilities are Tarot Card of Fate and Dazzler, also known as Scream. Tarot Card of Fate draws one of 14 different cards of fate, each applying a different debuff to the target. Scream has a 50% chance of stunning any enemy on screen. Chances and duration of the stun are reduced by the target's vitality. Now, snipers. Snipers are ranged damage dealers who can also be used to apply debuffs with their bow skills and specific type of arrows. Their main abilities are Sharpshoot, also known as Focused Arrow Strike. It applies damage in a corridor-shaped AoE and is the main source of physical damage applied in War of Emperium. Falcon Assault is a single target damage skill applied by the sniper's pet, or its falcon. These are usually the two builds that are
High Priest are primarily support jobs, usually sitting in the backline and spamming buffs or healing allies from the buffs applied on them. High Priest main abilities are Status Recovery and Blessing. Status Recovery removes most debuffs applied to an ally. Vital ability to support DPS classes, on which debuffs tend to last longer. Blessing adds plus 10 on STR, Int, and Dex to your allies. It also cures the targeted ally from specific debuffs such as Curse. Champions are single target damage dealers. They are usually used to do ground control, removing any enemy from the guild's path. Main abilities are Asura Strike and Snap, also known as Body Relocation. Asura Strike is the best single target damage ability in the game. It usually means death to the target if not dodged. Snap relocates the champion's body to the targeted location.
Profs or Scholars are the strongest disablers in the game and your ultimate defense tools against AoE magic, with the defining ability called Land Protector. Prof's main abilities include Land Protector, cancels all type of AoE ability in a large area. They are the reason for the meta in RO, which encourages walking as a very tight stack inside Land Protector to avoid getting blasted by AoE magic. It also makes for very visually appealing and coordinated fights.
Let's go for the bridge first. Run away the bridge. Run away.
The other skill is Dispel. Dispel is a purge ability, removing all buffs and debuffs from the target, making it very strong since it can break a devotion link. The other class is High Wizards, which have the strongest AoE abilities in the game, especially when supported by Paladins and High Priests. Their main abilities include Meteor Storm, used by damage dealer types wizard, and it unleashes a storm of fire meteors on a stackable AoE. Genbantin, generally used by a support type wizard, casts a small AoE, cancelling all area of effect abilities on the targeted locations.
Merchant class branches out into alchemists and blacksmiths, that later become creators and whitesmiths. I will only focus now on alchemist branch, since blacksmiths don't have much use in the current scene. Creators, also known as biochemists, an extremely versatile class. They use their chemistry knowledge to heal their own team or deal big damage to the enemy. They are the best healers in the game and deal the biggest range DPS too. This of course is far from free. The downside of the class is the extreme use of consumable items, making them a very expensive class to play. As a demonstration, this is what turns a creator into a range killer. It literally throws a Molotov cocktail combined with an acid bottle to the enemy's faces. You better stay away from the focus of acid demonstration if you want to live to tell the tale. Slim Potion Pitcher, the pillar of survival for the team when facing the enemy. This skill achieves amazing AoE heal at the cost of throwing a condensed potion into their own team. Killing an SPB creator is a big win in a fight because no team survives without him.
Paladins are your main tanks, with a twist. They stay in the backline and use their defining ability Devotion to protect allies, even those you hate as long as it is right. Paladin main abilities. First is the Devotion. It protects an ally by casting a link that absorbs all damage taken on the allied target to the Paladin. Pressure. Paladins can alternatively be played as an offensive force in the front line, calling upon a cross from the sky to crush your enemies and simultaneously drain their SP.
Soul Linkers are support classes, able to grant unique buffs for each different jobs. One of Soul Linker's main ability is Soul Link. It links the Soul Linker with a targeted job and grants them a unique ability that is specific to that job. An example is Stalker Link grants increased speed upon stealth use, making the Stalker a very tricky target to track. Another main skill of a Soul Linker is Kaupe. It allows you to absolutely evade an enemy attack. This skill is usually spammed on frontliners to give them more survivability.
Stalkers are a jack of all trades. They're the most versatile job in the game. They can be played as scouts, e-callers or even magic casters. The main abilities of the Stalker are Plagiarism and Stealth. Plagiarism enables the Stalker to copy the last damage ability received. When coupled with Preserve, the Stalker can copy and keep that ability. With support of the Soul Linker buff, a Stalker can reach ultra high speeds and stealth, making them good candidates for urgent call. Assassin Cross is the damage-focused variant of the Thief class. The main use is taking an Emperium, dealing with single targets, or hit locking with Grimtooth. The mostly used skills are Enchant Deadly Poison and Sonic Blow. Enchant Deadly Poison uses a poison bottle to enchant your weapon, drastically boosting your damaged abilities, combined with Sonic Blow to inflict lethal damage to enemies. Sonic Blow is a single target blow to take down isolated targets. It can be used effectively to do ground control or pick up isolated respawned characters.
Thanks for watching everyone. If you enjoyed the video and consider giving the game a try, leave a comment down below. We would be happy to show you around.